In a world ravaged by a pandemic, one company rises from the ashes to try and grasp onto being an essential business. And how does that company obtain such a title? Well, it's simple. They take drums of alcohol that they have in the building, redistribute it in little tiny itty-bitty bottles, and then ship it out to everybody so they can keep their distribution centers open and their stores open. That's exactly how they do it. So let's get into it, shall we? That's right, we're talking about GameStop. GameStop and their distribution center this time. Apparently over in Grapevine, Texas. They have a couple of distribution centers, 2 or 3, something like that. One, I don't know. They have buildings and they're open for business. They're still out there doing things. They're refurbishing building. There are other stuff that distributes things, and it was closed down for cleaning at some point recently too, earlier this month, because apparently they had multiple people test positive for the coof, and that is not the thing that you want. So they have gone ahead and they have closed down some buildings to do some spot cleaning of associates that apparently are infected, but also it turns out they're also making alcohol. I mean, not alcohol, but they're making hand sanitizer. There we go. Not the kind of hand sanitizer that you would normally, find somewhere out and about, but pretty much like little bottles of pure alcohol that they're calling hand sanitizer. I mean, they're using very little of the other ingredients that makes hand sanitizer more of a gel-like thing, and it looks just like pure alcohol, pure rubbing alcohol. But yeah, so they released a statement, of course, while doing some stuff. But as part of our ongoing efforts to maintain a clean and healthy work environment, we'll be conducting a thorough cleaning of all 3 buildings in Grapevine, including the ROC, the DCSSC, and the CBI. The first of these cleanings will be on Wednesday, April 1st, and while all 3 buildings will be closed that day, the ROC will run one swing shift later in the afternoon following the cleaning process. We will repeat this cleaning process every 2 weeks until further notice. These buildings will reopen Thursday, April 2nd for normal business hours. Please note that during this time, no associate will be allowed in these buildings. Now, apparently, according to associates, they just were spot cleaning. They weren't doing a thorough cleaning, of course, of the area, mainly because they had some associates come down with the coof, and they needed to spot clean anywhere and everywhere they were there. And well, the other employees are damned. So they're just no care for them or anything. They get to come in and work in the afternoon anyway. But yeah, apparently a source claimed that the ROC is open due to them making hand sanitizer. GameStop, just stop. Come on, you're not essential. There's nothing that you can make that makes you essential, unless you plan to make some really good masks or something, or ventilators or something like that, like Elon Musk. Oh, I don't know if he made them, he got them. Anyway, point is, unless you plan to convert something into making something that we actually need right now, we don't need your hand sanitizer. I think we can do without. But this explains how they've apparently called the ROC employees are deemed essential, is because they're making hand sanitizer. Yep. But a source also claimed that the hand sanitizer is merely alcohol in little bottles with GameStop's logo on it. I'm sure it will get donated, but they are probably using 90% alcohol from the drums we use to supply the whole warehouse. Sounds great. Of course, there's an issue with that. If you're making hand sanitizer, there is an FDA mandate on how this works, and chances are, because it's GameStop, they're not following it. When have they ever followed it? I mean, when you've got your employees handing things out with bags wrapped over their hands out a door, and telling police to shove off. They're suddenly essential because the headquarters feels that they are essential. Well, yeah, I don't think they're following anyway, but apparently there's a FDA mandate thing here. The second guidance policy for temporary compounding of certain alcohol-based hand sanitizer products during the public health emergency is in effect for a temporary compound of certain alcohol-based hand sanitizers by the pharmacists in state licensed pharmacies or federal facilities and registered outsourcing facilities. Compounding is generally a practice in which a licensed pharmacist or licensed physician, or in case of an outsourcing facility, a person under the supervision of a licensed pharmacist, combines, mixes, or alters ingredients of a drug to create a tailor-made medicine. The temporary policy outlined by the agency does not require compounding to obtain a patient-specific prescription. In other words, they need somebody who is a licensed pharmacist or physician around as a supervisor while other people make this hand sanitizer. They're not doing that, of course. And Camelot, of course, thinks that too. So that's cool. Anyway, let's see, what else do we got? But it's really late here. It's like midnight. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not as full as energy as I am in the morning. Of course, then in the morning I really can't read anything, so it's a give or take, I guess. But another source also claimed that employees of the ROC had contracted the coronavirus. They had made similar claims of the facility being closed to clean. One supervisor allegedly confirmed to them that an employee had caught the coronavirus, and the source claimed that once they returned to work, more people caught the coronavirus. Because, I'm sorry, but we're dealing with a virus, right? That can stay on things for weeks at a time, possibly days, possibly weeks at a time, and they're just spot cleaning. Anybody? That's not a good thing. You're gonna clean. You need to clean the entire warehouse, top to bottom. Takes several days to do it, more than likely. Otherwise, people are gonna just touch something and catch the coof. So after that, we kept on working as usual. Four more people got sick, including one of my good friends, with COVID, all from working in these conditions. So now everyone is scared. We are not allowed to call out. They are saying we will eventually get more PTO time, which I doubt. The most screwed up thing we are doing right now is we are making our own hand sanitizer. I have been making it. It's just rubbing alcohol that we already had in large vats. That's it. Pure alcohol, which I can guarantee is not FDA approved. We are sending them to all our stores in an effort to meet the government's guidelines to stay open. It's a scam just to stay open. Sounds like it. It's like, hey, we have hand sanitizer. Now we can stay open, right? I mean, it's not bad enough that you weren't giving your employees proper, PPE or anything else to protect themselves or properly clean the stores while forcing them to stay open during, the launch of two recent games, Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing, just to get those out the door. No, now you're going to make your own rubbing alcohol, you're going to take rubbing alcohol, throw it in a bottle, and claim it's hand sanitizer to try and stay open. It's not a good look. Not a good look at all. We have people quitting constantly because they are afraid to work because people are dropping like flies to the COVID here. But we are essential because of our online sales. They tell us to practice social distancing, but 1,400 plus associates go through 2-meter detectors. 2. We also work 2 feet from each other. It is a time. Yes, it is. Like, I can understand a distribution center being open because of online sales and stuff and things, but when you got people working side by side, this is probably a bad idea. You want to keep them apart. Seriously, where I work, everybody is keeping a huge distance between one another. they have assembly lines there at one of the places, right? The other one's a warehouse, of course. We're essential because of the stuff that we're doing and making and sending out, which is, necessary for the public because it's actually stuff that I can't go into, but they need, right? But they're keeping a distance apart from each other, Just saying, they're actually following some guidelines to keep everybody safe, and so far we haven't really had an incidence of anything other than some jerk face saying, "Oh yeah, I totally have those symptoms," and then they were like, "Okay, see ya, bye-bye, don't come back for 14 days," and then he was going with a shocked Pikachu face going, "What? I was joking. Look, we're not playing around. You say you got symptoms, we send you on, and then we tell everybody, and everybody gets cleaned up and stuff. Nobody goes around your area." But anyway, so we've got pictures to go along with this. You've got the hand sanitizer. It doesn't actually have their logo on it, by the way. It's just a nondescript bottle that says hand sanitizer on the side with some stuff on the back, it looks like. Wish I could get a better picture of that to take a look at it, but you can see a video right here of somebody squirting it on the ground and lighting it on fire. That's not really anything interesting because alcohol catches fire, but anyway, it does look like it's just practically water like rubbing alcohol. Yeah, let's see, can I get a better... Here we go. We got drug facts, use. We can't really get much out of that. There we go. We got something. Anyway. So yeah, that's it. GameStop has decided that they have found the loophole to being essential. Hand sanitizer. Who knew? That's what they were going to go with. Oh, wait. We're supposed to also talk about something else in this video, aren't we? That's right. Google Stadia has finally had its free version kick off, and nobody cares. So let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will talk to you later. See ya!
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.